Guys, as I'm working this fish in.
Oh, here we go, boys, here we go.
Oh, good boy.
Here we go, come on. Oh, yeah! Now we're talking. Now this is the way to end the day. Baby.
You gotta like these David's Island stripers,
Oh,
man.
this one feels a little bit better, too. This doesn't feel too bad. Wow, nice fish.
There we go.
That might be a little better.
Oh, that fish is screaming, Rick. Wow.
Northeast Angling.
You're watching Northeast Angling. We're proud to present inshore and offshore saltwater fishing. We cover every species from fluke and porgies to stripers, sharks, and tuna. You can learn more about techniques, tackle, and destinations at neangling.com. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Wow, we got a beautiful day here. We finally managed to get this guy out with us to join us for this topwater bite.
Yeah, we got John Lutchka. John Lutchka's from Ameripac, outdoor rider. Very familiar with these waters. John, you know what type of fishing we're doing today? We're gonna do some topwater fishing, bass and bluefish, and I know I'm ready.
Absolutely, it should be exciting. Looking forward to some topwater action.
And we got a bunch of spots we've got to hit. We'll be bouncing all around. We're going to cover a lot of water today. So let's get a start. We'll get out here before the sun gets much higher and get on these fish.
Sounds good.
Let's hit it.
Guys, I've had a lot of nice fish up all around this island the last couple of days, and we've had some really, really big fish. And what we're looking for is there's some riffles that'll form as the tide is coming in over the bar over here. In fact, as we're wrapping around the corner here, you can kind of see the first one up there.
And the nice thing about that too, Andy, is that we could throw in front of or behind it because there's some dead water there, and that's where a lot of those bass may be laying. And we could just easily pull that popper right across.
Yeah, and it's not a bad idea to use the current to help you sweep your plug right through the riffle. Kind of like a wounded bait fish getting dragged along. All right, guys, we definitely have bigger fish busting right around the corner here.
I just seen that.
All right, I mean, some nice-sized fish are breaking here.
Yeah, you know, but that was a very good point that you made. It's very tough to plug into the current, and it's very tough to plug down the current. You want to sweep your bait across the current, and it seems that you're going to hook up a lot more when you do that.
And stay really tight to your line, too.
Now, guys, you see these little rips here we have coming off the stones? The current's coming right at us. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring us up. I'm going to bring us up in front of them and let the current work us back. And we're going to sweep back just the same way the bait's getting swept back.
Now, Andy, what kind of depth are we in here?
Well, right here, it's really scary. We're in about 3 feet crossing over a little bar. And we're just going to kind of just creep up here. This is a pretty tricky spot.
Yeah.
This is one of those spots, like you always say, Rich. Got to look at it low tide first.
It really is a good thing to do. You just get out, bottom of the tide, get an idea where the rocks are, take a range on some of the rocks, because the last thing you want to do is wrap one of your props up into one of these babies.
Now, guys, I got fish breaking in front of us. It's very difficult to tell sometimes when we pull up here how big these fish are, but that is a much larger fish up there.
I seen that once.
Right. I
good.
saw the head of that fish come out of the water, and there's bass feeding in here as this bait gets flushed through.
And you know what? We got a load of baby peanut bunker here. We got a load of spearing in the water. We got a cormorant that's working, diving over here. There's another one over there. So you know you got a productive area when you see that bird life around also.
Absolutely.
You know, Andy, this one does not feel too bad.
I got one coming on mine.
Oh, I'll tell you. You know what?
You just cut.
Western Sound, topwater fishing.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. There you go,
like
Andy. John, oh, look at this. These fish
3
are
on
busting
now.
Everywhere. We're on.
3 fish on. Oh, hey, look at this, right next to the boat.
Right next to the boat.
Watch it, here comes
Oh,
one.
that looks like a good one, Andy.
No, I ain't got it. Don't have it. Still trying.
That looked like a bluefish,
Yeah,
Andy.
it does.
That last
I
one,
got a blue
that's
dog here.
John's into a blue, and you want to know something funny? I think I'm into a blue too. Thanks, Andy.
Oh, man. I tried to drag him out of there,
Oh, you
Rich.
did. You got him off. You got him off. Something tells me I think we're all into bluefish
I
here.
don't know about that. We'll see.
But I'll tell you, again, bass, bluefish, look at this. I mean, light tackle. We're fishing 14-pound test, braided line. And I'll tell you, this is just fun.
And what we're really looking at here is a mix of fish. You got a little of everything here.
Yeah, well, this is, I'll tell you now, I got a nice sized bluefish on here. I really do. Look at the size of this blue, Andy. Ooh, man, these fish fight.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish.
Look at this. Wow. This is definitely what we came out to see. I mean, we just pulled up to this spot. What do we have, 3 fish on at once there, guys?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, and once again, we got a mix of fish in here. My first fish was a bass, and then we got we ran some bluefish, but we got everything here.
You know, like I said before, we're working these Ozuri poppers. You want to work them side to side. You want to throw a lot of water. This looks to be about an 8 to 10-pound bluefish right here. And I'll tell you, on this light tackle, this is a lot of fun. It really is. Look at this
one.
fish thing.
He's putting you through the ringer there.
I'm getting to work out here. You know what? This might be bigger than 10 pounds.
No, it's funny. Some of these fish are falling off.
Look at that. Look
He's
at
still
that.
coming. He's still coming.
Look at that. Oh!
He's a chaser. He's in.
Andy, that was nice. That was nice.
Oh, that's a big bluefish right there.
That's not too bad right there.
Yeah, I got a nice bass on here.
Oh, that is a
that is a
on
nice
a plug.
fish.
That is tough to complain about.
That is twins with fins. All right, I want to get to the lower part of the boat so I can handle this fish.
All right, now I'm going to let you slip back there because mine's going to be a little bit easier to handle.
You know, why is that? I got to deal with teeth and you deal with sandpaper.
Yeah,
Something's wrong with this
it's not
fish.
too bad. That works for me.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Well, you know what? Not a bad start, Rich.
What do you think?
Oh, man.
You know, handling these fish, very important. Obviously, the bass you can lift. Bluefish, if you go behind the shoulder on these fish, get them under the gill, you're not touching their gills and you can handle them pretty soft. And you got to be very careful with the teeth on these
Yeah,
fish.
absolutely. I'm going to let you put that in and get it out of my way.
He's going right back.
Yeah, he's going to just fly. And this guy, I'm going to give him a little shake in the water, make sure his fin's up, which it is, and there he goes.
Johnny, you had a bass on that side there? What was going on?
John, I see you're in the final moments of subduing that bass. I saw you had the lure out there. You stopped it a couple of times. What was going on there?
He came up on it. There was a nice boil right behind the plug, so I slowed the retrieve down just to vary it a little bit. And it looks like a nice little bass just took it.
Well, that's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
You know what, John? What you said is very important, though. A lot of times, these fish will come up and they're going to miss the plug on the first shot, and they'll hit it. So what you really want to do is you want to give them almost that false impression that they killed it or that they wounded it, and then they generally turn around and they come right back for it. You notice that a lot, right, Andy?
Yeah, because a lot of times they take a swipe at it and their momentum carries them well past the plug. They can't hit it again right directly after. So they kind of gather themselves and come back around, and you're waiting for that to happen. Oh, mine popped off. That's just too sad.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That wasn't not a bad fish either. I'm gonna see if I can continue my retrieve, pick up one a few feet from the boat here.
I'm getting right back over in your direction.
Visit the Northeast Angling website at neangling.com for nationwide saltwater charter directory, fishing news, and free fishing reports. You can also find dozens of techniques, tips, and tackle for every saltwater species. Now let's get back to the action.
Oh, we got him busting good out in
there's
front of us
bust right
now,
up
guys.
here,
Look at
Dan,
this.
right
You know, we
here.
just got back
About
here.
11 o'clock, guys.
We were working the back ends of David's Island. Now we're coming up. We got some big schools of bluefish
look at that
busting
Frenchie.
right in front of us. This is something that you look for. I mean, look at this. We're getting this before the birds even found it, Andy.
Right. The birds haven't even gotten on the school yet. They just came up big time here.
These look to be about maybe 3 to 5 pound bluefish.
Yeah, they're
But
going to be
I'll tell
great
you,
on this tackle.
On this tackle,
Oh, right
it's
here,
gonna be
too. Look at
fun.
that
We
swirl.
ready?
All right, guys, I think we're close enough.
Let's do this. Now this is going to be exciting. This is going to be real exciting. I don't think it's going to take long. There's one. All right, I'm in. Oh, look at this.
Oh, I'm in.
There's 2. Come
I'm
on,
in.
Andy.
All
We're
right, no
right,
problem,
Andy.
no
Let's
problem.
get
Here
a
we go.
trip. Oh, I'm
Oh,
off.
I'm
little
in.
aerial.
I'm off.
I'm hooked up.
Back
Look
in.
at him.
I got to get my
All
plug
right,
up.
Rich, you got to pull your plug out from under
I
me.
got to get my plug up from the depth.
Oh, a little surface dance there.
Am I over you, Andy? No,
No,
I'm
you're
on you,
good
right?
now. Now, this is what you come out here for. We got the birds working real hard.
I'm going right back
And I'll tell you what, guys, there's some slightly bigger fish in here.
in. Seems to be a mix.
Yeah, because I'm looking at some of the size of those splashes. Some big fish over here.
Oh,
Oh,
come
look
on,
at
baby,
this.
do it again.
Whoa,
Oh, that's
yeah.
a nice
Surface
fish.
stance.
That's yours, Andy?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's a good
That
looking
big guy's
fish right
mine.
there. That's a real good looking fish right there.
Whoa, look at them. Those fish are jumping out of the water, crashing that bait.
Clearing the water.
Guys, we're out here. It's the second week of August. Water temperature's about 71 degrees.
You know what?
And it's amazing. We're right in the best part of the bite this time of year.
I'm out of range here, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this rod down. I know you guys got 2 good fish on. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, Andy, you know
That's
what?
a nice one.
I changed my mind, Andy, because there's like 3 more behind you. Did you see that?
Yes.
I got away from the busting ones. But you know what? You see how that happened? What'd you have, about 4 of them follow you in there?
And we've got this little gong buoy behind us applauding
Yes.
our efforts.
That could drive you a little crazy at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
John, you need some help with that
Oh,
fish?
quick release. You gotta like that.
Okay.
Got them off good?
Quick release.
You know, we mash the bobs on these hooks so we don't have any problems. Granted, you are going to pop a few fish every now and then, but when it comes to handling these fish on the side of the boat, it makes it so much easier. And God forbid you get something in your hand, you don't have to worry about backing it through or anything like that.
And
You
I got
pull it
another
out.
neat trick where you can just kind of turn the hook around and pop the fish off.
You know, John, I know you love to throw those low line drives to get the distance on these plugs, but I noticed you did something different. What you did was you actually arced that plug high in the air.
I arced that right off to the side of that slick right there. I didn't cast right into that school. Didn't want to spook him. Because a lot of times if it is a bass, he's going to be on the outskirts.
I got you. The other thing that's great is, you know, you get that hard smack at a plug, right, Andy?
It's a splash, and that initial splash just perks up all the fish that are right around
I
it.
agree. It's like if there's a fish that's maybe 15, 10 feet away from the plug, and you get that initial smack on the water, that fish just comes right at it.
Right.
Guys, also, this is a lot of work, and you don't see too many people doing it. They try to avoid it, but one thing that's really nice is that this particular area, there's not a lot of pressure on the fish, so we pretty much own this spot.
Well, right now we do. There's not a boat
Sure
in
do.
sight.
And when you say it's a lot of work, it's a lot of work sometimes when you're fishing, doing this fish in empty water, trying to find fish.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you got there, John? You got a
I
nice,
think I got a
bluefish.
nice bluefish.
Oh, yeah. It's a good
You know,
fish.
one of the most important things about this type of fishing, though, that I will say, is it's such a convenient way to fish, Andy.
Yeah, you know, basically you pop out of work, you grab your rod, maybe you go down to the local dock or you jump in your boat, and next thing you know, put a couple of plugs on, no bait, you're fishing.
Well, that's it. You know, it's perfect for, like, you know, the guys that are just totally restricted to just fishing weekends and stuff like that, or if they come out of work late. You okay, John? You need help? You all right?
Yeah, we got 2 sets of hooks in this
It's
guy.
just perfect. Like Johnny, I mean, you know, you work full time. You could just go down to your boat. You're over in City Island, right, John?
That's right. I'm
So you-
only 2 islands and a shipping channel away from where you guys are.
About 5 minutes away.
That's right.
So I mean, you can come off from work, you can hop down in your car, get in the boat, and just, you know, you could be out here in 5 minutes, and you can get an hour of plugging in, and you get some really nice fish.
All right, guys, I see the fish moving up over here. So just a couple of swirls. I think the whole school is going to probably come up back over there. So I'm just going to, while John's doing this, I'm going to start sliding this up.
Hey
Oh, there's
guys,
one.
we're actually in my backyard here, and I think Rich has got a nice fish on.
Oh, I think it's a little bass.
We're on the southern tip of City Island, right off of Belden Point. Rich, what do you got there?
I think it's a bass, John. Yeah,
nice.
a little striper. Oh, look at the one behind him.
Oh, yeah.
Look at
got
this,
a
look at
trailer.
He brought friends.
Look at it. Oh, I want to play with this. Watch this. This could be really cool, guys.
Oh, yeah, he's still there, still there.
He's got
following.
He's got one fish that's about double the size of him right behind him. He just came off now. He just broke away from him. I think he's seen the boat and turned back down.
Andy,
But
how
I-
deep are we in?
Well, right now, we're only in about 6 feet of water, and we got a flat up in front of us. Rich pulled that fish right off the shore. That's why it's a good idea. You
Oh, that's a
always
nice
want to make
fish,
your
Rich.
cast right tight to the shore, because these fish are often right on it.
You know what's amazing? People say, well, you know, that plug looks a little too big, or maybe I shouldn't throw such a big plug. Look at this. This
at the
plug
ratio
is
there.
half the size of this fish. Andy?
Yep, and you know what? They have no problems attacking the bigger plugs, and the bigger plugs are going to give you the kind of casting distance you need
Yeah.
to work a lot of these spots.
That's a real good point. It really is.
Rich,
And-
that's probably a nice resident fish that's going to be here, you know, for quite some time. It's not going to be moving.
Now, John, you said this place is generally notorious for some pretty big bluefish. I know we got some real big bunker schools outside of us here. And what do you think? Do you think they just come up here and lay when they're not feeding? or-
Yeah, absolutely. You got the structure here. You have one of these abutments coming off here, so they'll take up shelter right off some of these pilings. And there's a nice abundance of bunker here, so you'll see this early morning as well as at night.
Plus, we got the tide running out here, and right around this little bend, the tide kind of slacks off a little bit. And sometimes I think they just kind of lay back in here, just wait for the bait to get flushed by them. They lay in the slack water.
You know what else is great about this spot too, John, is that, you know, you got a lot of current in this area, and this, no matter how hot it gets, this water here is always crystal clean.
Sure. I agree.
Visit the Northeast Angling YouTube channel for hundreds of videos, including full-length episodes, exciting clips, product reviews, and instructional videos. And now, the exciting conclusion of Northeast Angling.
John, you got one behind you there?
Yep, I'm in.
There we go. There we go. Andy, you brought us back here, backside of David's Island. You said this is the right tide, the right conditions, a low light. I think you nailed this one. See how fast, John?
Yep.
Yeah, there he is.
He's coming up.
You know, it's just about the end of the day here, guys. We probably have another 45 minutes of the right light to pop with, if that. And, you know, and this tide's starting to flood. How's that fish looking, John?
Oh, he's looking nice.
Johnny, that fish
See if I
hit
can
you.
get a big...
What about what, 5 feet off the shoreline? That
5
fish
feet
came
right
up
off
and
the
blasted it?
shoreline. Chasing the peanuts. Oh, nice little
striper.
Nice little stripe.
And what'd you say? You said we wanted to get right on them rocks, right,
Right
John?
on those rocks.
That was perfect.
Well, you know, John, that could be the end of a very good day. We saw a lot of fish today.
You know, we had a nice mix, bass, bluefish, just about everything. And I know it's coming towards the end, but I just can't resist throwing at the shoreline.
I'm still working it too.
There you go, guys.
Rich. That's
Thanks, Johnny.
beautiful.
Very
Nice
nice.
Very pretty.
David's Island stripe.
There you go.
We're gonna get a nice
Well, guys,
release on him.
let the one go, John. I want to just move us up one more time, take this trip one more time again, and then we're gonna call it a day.
That sounds like a plan.
Guys, I'm in.
You in again, Johnny?
Yeah, I followed it right up, right off the back eddy on that rock there.
I'm in too, John.
Rich just hooked up.
Rich
I'm
is
in
hooked
too.
up.
I'm in too.
Very nice.
I'm feeling a little left out.
Oh, I got a nice
sorry.
striper.
No. You know, this is a scrappy little fish. Not the biggest fish, but let me tell you something. Like we said before, on a light tackle, it's a lot of fun. That's not a bad fish, Johnny.
You know, it's been one of those days where we got back to the spot we started at.
Oh, look at the fight. This could be a bluefish the way he's fighting. I think it is. Yes! I got my little chopper here. Hey now!
So, John, what do you think of my David's Island spot here?
Andy, I love this spot.
Andy,
You know, we worked all our spots, and we've had fish in all of them. You guys each have fish. I want to move back up on the piece one more time. But, John, thanks for coming out with us.
Guys,
We
I appreciate it. We should do this more often.
really, John, we
His
got to get a
dorsal's
chance.
up. I'm just going to release him.
You got it. We got to get a chance to do this more often. I had a wonderful time today. Shows you what you can do in your own backyard, you know?
Oh!
Another one there, Andy?
Guys,
Right
there's
off
a
that
lot-
back eddy, right there on the rock.
Got him, Andy?
Yeah, I got him. I'm in.
Well, you know what,
Little
guys?
better fish.
Maybe we'll stay a little bit longer here. What do you think? Got my bluefish
Nice fish,
back
Rich.
in, and I'm making another cast. Seems like they're holding right up in that cove.
Yeah,
Andy.
they're up
What
in
do you
that
think?
cove. Guys, as I'm working this fish in.
Oh, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Oh, good boy.
Here we go. Come on. Oh, yeah! Now we're talking. Now this is the way to end the day. Baby.
You gotta like these David's Island stripers, man.
This one feels a little bit better, too. This doesn't feel too bad.
Andy, are these resident fish back here?
Well, you know what? We can tell from this one really soon because it's tagged, and we'll find out whether it's
know-
a resident or not.
Nice.
He's got that little American Little Society tag
Oh,
on it.
very nice. Let's get that
And I'm
number.
gonna cut that tag out, measure this fish, and send him on his way.
Oh, Johnny, you had one of those the other day, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Right off the back here, guys, there's a nice little rock. There's a little back eddy.
Well, you know what? This fish is giving me a little bit of a tussle here. It really does not feel that bad. A little bit better. Maybe another blue. I can't tell just yet. No, it's a bass.
Oh,
Not
you
too
got a
bad.
nice lively bass.
Wow, you know, the visibility. Look at the visibility here. I mean, this water is just so clean. You get some nice current here, don't you?
Yeah, well, you know what? We've got the end of the tide here. Oh my gosh, look at that rock right there.
Woohoo! Look at this. Look at where we're floating over right here. Take a look at the. No, oh, okay, I got mine off too. That's what I like. This is good.
Hey, guys, we had a fantastic day. We actually, Rich, you're on. Andy, you're on.
Well, you know what?
Oh, I'm on. We got
Triple,
three
baby.
going.
Triple-handed. This could be amazing.
What a way to end this, fellas.
This could
We had a
be amazing.
fantastic day. We hit this spot early in the morning. Oh, mine just came off.
Guys, I got a good fish on
All right,
here.
well, you know what? I'm going to take care of the one I got here. And I
Nice
want to
fish,
give you a
Rich.
hand,
How you
Andy.
making out, Andy?
No, I'm good. I got this guy.
Johnny, you know what? Why don't you slip back here and give Andy a hand with that fish?
You
I
got
got
it.
mine pretty deep. But you know,
You know what, John? Keep fishing. throw a cast straight back behind me.
I'm going
see
to
if
try
we
to
can
get
hook
the
up
one
another
that
fish.
got away.
But, you know, all in all, I'm telling you, from the amount of spots we hit today, the amount of fish that we've seen today, this is right in our backyard, minutes away from the dock, and you can come out here on a regular basis and do this. You can't beat this, Andy. You really can't.
You can't, and there are some very, very nice fish still here, guys.
Yeah, that's a pretty one right there. That's a good-looking fish right there. Good grip on that one, too. There you go.
You know what? Once again, gotta like this Western Sound plugging action.
It's amazing.
Guys, we had a
It is
fantastic
good,
day.
and the fish are beautiful. Guys, we got time to make one more quick drift back over this piece. Let's get it together and go. I'm gonna get this guy back in the
good.
water. Let's move.
You got it.
Thank you for watching Northeast Angling. You can learn more about techniques, tackle, and destinations as seen on this show at neangling.com. See you on the water.